It is hot outside, and that means I don't want to heat up my kitchen. And lucky for me, not too long ago for Steven's birthday, we got him a Blackstone griddle. And I think it's been more of a gift for me than it has been for him. We're gonna make some breakfast on the Blackstone, and we're gonna make some dinner on the Blackstone. Join us. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. While you're throwing things on the grill, throw the subscribe button right there on the grill. It doesn't hurt. And that way, if you're subscribed, you won't miss any of my videos, any of my recipes. Okay, let's jump into it. Also, a big thank you to Thrive Market. It was a great day because while we were filming this, our Thrive Market order arrived, and it's always a happy day here. So I'll tell you a little bit more about Thrive Market later. We got a couple of new things for the Blackstone that we're gonna be using for breakfast and for dinner today. We're using some egg molds on the Blackstone for breakfast. We are making some bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. However, before we head out to the Blackstone, I'm gonna make my Nana's biscuits. So let's do that first. So first things first is we need to preheat the oven. Now, my Nana's recipe says to preheat to 525. I normally just do it to either 475 or 500. I think I'll do 500 today. It's hot, but it cooks fast, so that's a good thing. Now, it's only 3 ingredients if you use true buttermilk, but today I'm using powdered buttermilk. Y'all have told me about this, so I thought I would give it a shot. Now here's the thing. I love using actual buttermilk. However, we usually let it go bad because I only need a small amount, and then I don't continue making things with buttermilk and it goes bad. So I thought we would try this. I know I have to refrigerate this after I open it. I've kind of watched some things on YouTube about how to do this. You can use either water or milk, but we're going to use milk mixed with this today. But I'm going to mix this into the flour, and then we'll add the milk to it. We need 4 cups of self-rising flour. That's the good thing about these biscuits. You don't have to measure out baking soda, baking powder, all that. We have self-rising. So let's get 4 cups of that. Okay, to that, we're gonna add our buttermilk powder and mix that around. So this recipe calls for 1.5 cups of buttermilk. So according to the back of this jar or this can, it says I'll need 6 tablespoons of the buttermilk powder. Stick this in the fridge and grab the milk out. Okay, now we need 3.5 tablespoons of shortening. When I went to the grocery store, this made me stop. It says new look, but it really is kind of the old look, right? It looks vintage. I love it. I love it so much better than the newer version of Crisco. But we use Crisco in our cornbread and then in our biscuits too. So let's get 3.5 tablespoons of that. Okay, and then I need 1.5 cups of milk. Well, we need 1.5 cups of buttermilk, but we're just gonna do the 1.5 cups of milk. Hopefully this is gonna work out. Obviously, I've never tried it. So I've got the Crisco in here, and normally when I'm doing my cornbread, I kind of break that Crisco up. But you know what? There's not a whole lot. It'll be okay. Let me take my rings off. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of mix the Crisco in as is, like kind of, you know, do this number right here. And I'm also gonna kind of mix the buttermilk powder through. I think we're good. Now let's add in our milk. And my Nana always mixed this with her hands. I have very fond memories of helping her make her biscuits. And I also have a memory of the first time I made them with just her standing there, like she didn't do anything. And she told my grandfather that when he came home from work, he sat down and he acted like it was the worst thing he had ever put in his mouth. He acted like he was choking on it. It was great fun. So I'm just gonna go in here with my hands and mix this up. And then we'll put a little bit of flour on our countertop. I've already cleaned it really well. I mean, the consistency feels about the same right now, so that's good. Y'all may have converted me to the powdered buttermilk. I think it lasts in the refrigerator for up to 3 months, which is way longer than just, you know, the buttermilk that I would buy. So that's good. Hopefully I'll use it enough. This is the not fun part. I think we're ready to put this on the counter. So let me get some flour on my counter. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my dough, put it here, pat my hands with the flour too to kind of help. But I'm just going to fold it over a few times, and then we'll roll it out to about a 1/2 inch thick. I guess I could get my roller out, but I think I'm just gonna do it by hand today. It's one less thing I have to wash, you know? Okay, that's about a 1/2 inch thick. So where's my biscuit cutter? Popped my biscuit cutter in the flour. Cut these real quick. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 so far. So I'm gonna place all of these on my caraway pan here. Oven is ready. Let's see how many. Maybe I should have gotten the bigger pan. I think I should have. They can touch though. Let's see. Hang on. No, that's only gonna fit. No, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Y'all having fun with me? I'm having fun with you. Get a little more flour on my hands and mash this down. There's 2 more. I mean, I have enough to make 1 more, but I don't have enough room on my pan. How about that? So let's see what we can do. I made room, by golly, I made room. Okay, let's look at this. Perfect until the end, but it'll be all right. We're gonna bake these at about 500 for about 10 minutes. It has been 10 minutes. So let's take our biscuits out. Look how pretty they are. Ain't that pretty? All right, let me turn the oven off. If you can't tell what day it is Thrive Market Day. And let me tell you, when I told Steven it was on the front porch, he said, "Ooh," and he went running and grabbed it. And we already opened something out of here. We all get excited when Thrive Market boxes come because we all get something that we love. So Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store. They're on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. You can find thousands of products on their site, great organic products, non-toxic beauty products, cleaning products, all the things. And this is what we were waiting on. This is our first time trying this brand. We usually do Liquid IV, which I believe you can also get from Thrive Market. But this is the electrolytes. They're little powder pouches that you put in your water, and it really helps replenish you especially after you've been sweating a lot. So we love these. We've already tried the grape, the lemonade, and the orange. All three of us tried a different one and we all loved it. So if you're wanting to make smarter choices as far as your food goes, whether it's smarter snack choices or you're just looking to move more to more organic products or products that don't have all the bad ingredients, then you need Thrive Market. It can get overwhelming in the store. You don't know what you're looking for. A lot of times you can't find what you're looking for. That's why I love Thrive Market. It's all in one place. I don't have to leave my house. I can read reviews on products that are new to me so I can see what others are saying about it. And then I've got a lot of products that are staples in our house. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know that these beef sticks are those staples. But we've got a lot of other staples too. And so when I go on their website, there is a buy it again tab. So I can click on that and I can see all the products that I've ordered before. So it's very easy for me to order them. I'm not having to go search for them. But if I click on the deals tab, it will show me not only all the things that are on sale, but it will highlight my buy it again products that are currently on sale. So it's a win-win. I already know that I love those products and it's gonna show me which ones are currently even cheaper than they normally are. A buy it again must have for me personally are these Kodiak Brownie Power Cups. They have 10 grams of protein, but they taste like brownies. You just add a little bit of water. They're so good. So this is a little guilty pleasure of mine. But I thought since I loved that one so much that I would try the Kodiak Muffin Cups. And this is the blueberry. I believe this is new to Thrive Market. And this has 12 grams of protein, so I'm excited to give that a try. So if you're new to Thrive Market, you've never tried it before, you can join either month to month, and it's just $12 a month, or you can join for the year. We have been members since 2021. I pay yearly, and it's just $59.99 a year, which means it's about $5 a month. And y'all, on this order alone, I saved well over that $59.99. So it is definitely worth it for us. Another staple that we absolutely love and buy all of the time are their organic black beans, their organic pinto beans. I love the way they're packaged. It makes it a lot easier to store in my pantry. It takes up less room. So if you're looking to make the switch and bring in healthier products into your home, check out Thrive Market. They do all the heavy lifting for you, literally. They ship it right to your door. But also they go through ingredients, and there's over 1,000 ingredients that they will not allow to be sold on their site. So it gives you that peace of mind that you know you're getting the best of the best. Something new that I'm trying this time is this dried organic mango. Shall we try it together? That looks interesting. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not a huge fan of dried fruits, so I don't know what made me just say, you know what, let's try it, but here we go. I think I could grow to love this. The flavor is great. There's no added sugars. It is organic. There's a good bit of potassium in this, as well as iron. That's great. That is a much less guilty pleasure. And the great thing, the ingredient list. Organic dried mango. That's it. So be sure to check out Thrive Market. I'll have it linked below. It's just thrivemarket.com/mandyinthemaking. And when you join today, you'll get 30% off of your first order, plus you'll get a free gift worth up to $60. I'm gonna list some of my favorites down below in the description box, but if you have some favorites from Thrive Market that you've never seen me unbox, please tell me below because I'm always looking to add new great things to our pantry. We're gonna let these just hang out before we get started on what's going in them. What's up?
How's it going?
I'm hungry.
Me too.
I know you are. You done worked out for over an hour today, so.
Yeah, it was a long workout, so I get to have a little treat today.
That's right. I got to do my workout after I eat, but. So we made our biscuits. I made my Nana's biscuits. They're in there just sitting there waiting. And now we're going to make the stuff on the Blackstone that goes in the biscuits.
That's right. We got a lot of bacon to cook too because we're going to be using some of this bacon in another recipe.
Well, the recipe, they've already seen it. It was on Tuesday. So the baked bean slow cooker recipe, if you want that recipe and you didn't see it, go watch Tuesday's video. But that's why we're going to cook all this bacon. It's going to be for breakfast and for dinner.
Yeah, so we just need to get this Blackstone going here.
Okay.
Probably handy if you turn the gas on.
Yeah, that usually helps.
Makes a difference. We're going to put this on medium heat, let her come up to temp, and then it is time to put the bacon on.
We love this Blackstone. In case y'all can't tell, it seems like we use it in every video because that's real life. We're using it all the time.
I'm surprised at how easy this is. I mean, the hardest part about the Blackstone so far has been the time it took to season the grill.
Yeah, that took what? How many hours?
A couple hours.
Yeah.
You know, and so that was...
He just watched a YouTube video on it and follow the directions. And
I mean, it wasn't hard, but that was the hardest thing.
Yeah.
It just took time, that's all.
Right, but once you got it seasoned, you're good to go.
Good to go. Now I got all these handy gadgets here.
I know. Let's
We're going to use these, what you call them?
Egg molds.
Egg molds,
Basically,
there you go.
They're the silicone, they're the Blackstone brand. I'll link them. I got them from Amazon. And so we're just going to crack our eggs in there and do our fried eggs inside of there for our biscuits. Now, they're kind of big, so they might be a little extra big for our biscuits. My biscuits ain't that big, but it'll be all right. We ain't going to be mad about it.
I like a little
hanging
extra
over.
hangage.
A little muffin top.
That's right. It's bacon time, y'all.
Bacon, 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 bacon.
Now that is almost the prettiest thing I've seen all day.
Well, what's the prettiest thing you've seen?
You are, of course.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I always like to add a little bit of black pepper to my bacon. It just gives a little more smokier flavor. These babies are done.
It smells so good.
Nice and crispy. Pull these off, and we're going to leave bacon grease on there and use that to help us fry the eggs. What do you think about that?
I think that sounds risky.
Think it sounds risky?
A lot of bacon grease, but maybe if you scrape some off.
A little bit, you think?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll exit that idea.
Exit that idea?
We didn't use quite all of that bacon grease.
No, he scraped a good bit of it.
Scrape a good bit of it off.
Right.
So we're going to put down these jokers here.
Let's see how this goes.
We got to find out.
It's our first time using it. It's a maiden voyage. All right, you ready?
I am.
Here.
As ready as I can
Here's
be.
your eggs.
And then we want to kind of do this number.
Break it up just a little bit.
Break it. A little breakage.
Just to spread it out a little bit.
Yep.
This ain't gonna take long at all, so you do that. Let me show them. We're gonna use Spice Titan Egg Avocado. This has garlic, smoked paprika, spices, pink Himalayan sea salt. So we're gonna use that on our eggs. That is a nifty little contraption, I have to say.
It is kind of nice, isn't it? Spice Titan Egg Avocado.
Egg avocado. I'm excited about that. And then you can season yours if you don't have this. Season it however you want. At
I
least
like salt, pepper, a little paprika maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
Yeah, well, those aren't going to take long at all.
Now look at that.
That's perfect. So you just let them kind of get their shape and hold their shape. So cook them long enough. I cooked them what, maybe 2 to 3 minutes?
Something like that, kind of eyeball. I mean, those were a little juicy, but they flipped fine.
They did. All right.
Now
A couple more minutes on that side.
Oh, just long enough to let the cheese melt.
Did you want to put cheese on all of them?
I mean, I'm putting cheese on all of them.
Okay. Because we ain't eating all of them right now, is what I was saying.
Well, how many do you want?
We're eating 3 right now, but
3?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would just put 3 on there.
We're going to save the rest for later today, tomorrow for breakfast, whatever. They are beautiful. Look at that. There is a car horn going crazy.
He's coming to get these bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits, I reckon.
Apparently he is. My goodness, could y'all hear that? That's crazy. All right, let's take our goodies inside and make our biscuits.
I'm ready for a biscuit.
I'm hungry. I'm hangry.
I'm hangry, I can tell.
I'm like, feed me.
All right, let's
please.
get this. Let's tank up.
Okay, tank
Tinker
up.
Bell. Tink.
Tink.
Man.
The appropriate amount of seasonings. That sriracha mayo is pretty good too.
I just took an enormous bite. That is incredible. That egg spice, that egg avocado or whatever it is, that is really good.
It is very good.
Really tasty. It's got enough salt in it, nice seasoning, just a kick of spice. Of course, I'm getting spice from the sriracha mayo, which is a nice touch. I wasn't sure how that would taste, but that is really good. And of course, the bacon is perfectly crispy, like we love it.
It's so good.
Cheese. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That's a nice biscuit right there. Those are good biscuits, babe.
Well, and I used that buttermilk powder. I didn't use actual buttermilk today.
Well, hey.
They turned out great.
Yeah.
Okay, breakfast on the Blackstone yet again.
Man.
Another hit. I don't know if you remember this, if you were around for this, but last year in September, Hurricane Helene wreaked havoc on our town. Not quite as bad as it did in western North Carolina, but it was rough here. And we were without power for about 8 days. The Blackstone would have been so wonderful to have.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that we didn't have it then because we would have really done well.
Yeah. We would have benefited from that.
Yeah, so I'm glad that we have it. Hopefully we never, Lord forbid, let's hope that we never have that happen again. But if we do, we've got the Blackstone and we will eat well.
Yeah, and I'm glad we got the tune burner. It's just right size for us.
Yeah, it's really
perfect.
perfect.
If you're on the fence about it, I'd say pull the trigger. It's an incredible cooking tool. I mean, it's just...
And it's so fast to clean up. What we do when we're done is he immediately starts to clean up, and I just start bringing the stuff inside. By the time I've brought everything inside, he's done with the cleanup, and it's time to eat. It's really great. So I'm hangry. I'm gonna finish eating. We'll see y'all later. Another new tool that we got for the Blackstone is the burger press. So we just had to make Smashburgers, and I have to tell you, they may be the best burgers we've ever made at home. We've been having some technical difficulties.
We had a few technical difficulties.
So let's just fill them in. So
Smashburgers tonight. That's what we're making. It is going to be a treat for our Friday. So I'm looking forward to this. We kind of got inspired by a restaurant in Hilton Head when we went on a little vacation.
We did.
And so we've decided to come home and see if we can make this here on the Blackstone.
So we went to the store. So normally we use butcher box meat, but we wanted fattier meat, right?
Yep, got to have high fat content.
So I got some 80-20 and even some 73-27.
Yeah.
And then we are doing doubles because they're going to be very thin. So tell them about how you kind of mix that up, how it's different than doing regular hamburgers.
Yeah, so you don't want to work them too much.
Okay.
You just kind of want to form them together best you can into a ball, but you don't want to overwork them because we're going to be smashing them, and you want, a little bit of texture. When they go down on the grill, they're going to flatten out real good.
And we're going to add the seasonings when they're on the grill.
Right.
Yes.
And if you work them too much, then you'll have problems with the way they smash that on the grill. So we're going to try to avoid that this time. Now these are pretty large, so we're going
to see how it goes.
We're going to do the best we can to smash these jokers.
That's right. And then he also told me that everything that he's seen says to get the old, I haven't bought this in probably 5 or 6 or more years, the Kraft Singles American cheese. So got that for our burgers as well.
And the high fat content, by the way, again, we don't use any oil.
Yeah.
When we put these on the grill, these go directly on the grill without any oil. And that high fat content is going to help them get, good and crispy.
Yeah.
So that's what we want.
So sorry about the technical difficulties there, but we're in business now. So we're going to start grabbing all of the stuff and heading outside to the Blackstone.
Let's go.
So tell us what this thing is right here.
Well, this is a silicone protector, basically, that sits on top of the grill.
Okay.
And just protects it from moisture and things like that.
Okay.
So you don't end up, in case you have spots on here that are not seasoned all the way, it might rust.
Okay.
So I just put this extra piece on here to protect it.
Okay. Also, while he's kind of getting everything ready, I wanted to show y'all we're using another Spice Titan blend tonight. We are using the Steakhouse Burger. That is going to season our burgers tonight.
Yep. Yes, it up.
You sound like my daddy when you do that.
Well, he's a good man.
He is a good man.
All right, we're going pretty high on the heat.
Okay.
I mean, we want it hot.
I had to turn the fans on because it is hot out here. Earlier this week, it was mid-60s and rainy, and today it's almost 90 degrees and just humid. Whew, what you doing now?
I'm just kind of working on this
Oh, the wax paper.
wax paper here. We're going to use this
Okay, he's going to use that in between burger and the smasher.
best we can.
Finally feels like summer, don't it?
It does. It feels awfully muggy out here.
I went for a walk this afternoon about 2 o'clock and it was, woof, it was awful. It was not, I do not recommend doing that.
Yep, it's a little humid. This hot grill, you know, it's getting ready. I start to feel that heat now.
I feel it too, all the way over here.
It's coming up.
About that time. This ain't gonna take long at all.
I don't think so. All right, look, we'll just go down with one of them. How about that?
How about it? Just do it.
We just do
I mean, the best way to do it is just try.
The best way to do it is to do it. We got to move now.
All right, you move. I'll film it. That's pretty.
It is pretty.
You didn't put the thing
I wanted to see if it would do it without it. But
yeah, it definitely needs that, I think.
yeah, I think you need the paper.
All righty. I love how it immediately starts shrinking.
Oh yeah.
They smell good.
Delicious.
All right, he's got them all on there. He's going back through and smashing them a little bit more.
There we go.
Throw that right there.
Throw
There you
that
go.
right there.
Yep.
All right, now let's go in with the seasoning. We're just gonna do one side.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's smelling good.
Smells so good out here already.
Wow.
TGIF.
Yeah.
We're filming this on Friday, so this is our treat for Friday night.
Onions on.
Now, I don't know. I need to go check with our guests to see if they want onions. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I want them to be almost done when we flip them. So about 75–80% done.
Okay, they're
And
getting
then we'll
there.
flip them. They're almost
browning
there.
around the edges, so
Yep.
they're getting there. If y'all could just smell this.
Man, that smells delicious.
So we're putting 1 piece of cheese per patty.
All right, here we go. Wow, look at them things.
I mean, they're beautiful.
They're looking great.
So we're gonna heat up our buns on the grill too?
Yes.
Okay.
Take but a second.
You gotta toast them buns, hun.
All right. All right.
About ready?
Toasted up.
Okay, let's do 2 on each plate.
Yep. Burger taste test, here we go.
Y'all, these burgers, they remind me of the ones that we got in Hilton Head
Yeah.
at 10 and Tallow.
This is gonna be amazing.
Okay, we gotta tink it up though.
Yeah. Mine's.
Tink.
Boom.
Uh-oh, sorry.
Tink.
That thing is attacking you.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
This
here we
is
go.
amazing.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
You've done good.
That is amazing. Smashburger. Oh, still really juicy. Caramelized texture on there as well. Little sear action.
Those
But the
onions are
cheese.
so good.
That cheese, though. I know it's like the old cheese, but that is the cheese you want to use. Yeah, there's caramelized onions on there. They're not like super caramelized, so they're still, still got a good, onion flavor to them.
I mean, I don't even know what else to say other than y'all gotta make the smash burgers. If you've never made them, try them. I'm glad that we grilled the buns too.
Yeah.
It made them hold up to it, and they were a
For
little
sure.
warm as well. There's nothing worse than getting a really great burger, really hot burger on a cold bun.
It's super flavorful. It's hard to, because a lot of times we just make the patties and we, what?
Go right ahead. You just changed subject.
Oh, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said there's nothing worse than getting a hot burger on a cold bun.
You are correct. That
Yes.
is correct.
Yes. Now, please continue.
I was just going to say that the flavors, that spice Titan flavors, that is really good. That steakhouse hamburger, definitely a steak. This is definitely something you would order like out at a restaurant, One of them $high burgers.
All right, y'all. We're going to finish eating. We're also going to film a different taste test for our side dish that we have on our plates tonight. So, yeah. Do you have a Blackstone griddle yet? And if not, and you watched this whole video, you are the real MVP because you can't make these on the Blackstone. You can make them inside, but you can't make them on the Blackstone. And we appreciate y'all being here and watching, even if you don't have one. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and go to thrivemarket.com/mandyinthemaking. And when you join today, you'll save 30% on your first order, plus you'll get a free gift worth up to 60 bucks. Thrive Market has been a big hit in our house for the last several years, and I think you'll enjoy them too. Until next time, stay cool and utilize that Blackstone so you don't have to heat up your kitchen. See you next time. Bye.